Jared, I was just telling the audience that you are probably the youngest guest star we've had on the show so far. I was wondering, when on earth did you start acting?
I started acting when I was about 4 years old. And I didn't really start getting like commercial stuff until I was like 6 and could speak and not sound like a child. It was funny because I got into acting because of my my twin sister Taylor. She was always the more outgoing of the two of us, and so my parents put her into acting, and then I kind of got dragged along, and I stuck to it, and now I'm here.
How cool is that?
It's amazing.
So what happened? How did you, I mean, once upon a time, even my daughter is crazy about the show, and she says, "Oh, Jared Gilmore is going to be at FACTS. I have to go." And she can't even come. So I'll have you make a video message for her later on. But she's very, very proud that you are here. She's amazed that you've achieved this, and now you're in Belgium doing a convention. How cool is that?
It's fantastic. I mean, honestly, being on Once Upon a Time has changed my life, and it's been such an amazing experience. I've learned so much, and I wouldn't change any of it. It's been amazing. It's shaped me to be the person I am today.
Cool. How many of these shows do you do? Do you do them often?
I hear late, like when I did one a few years ago, and because I was still like pretty young, I mean, younger than I am now, it didn't faze me, and it was one of those things where I barely remember it, but over the past year, I've done a few of these, and every time it's just incredible. I get to meet the fans and talk to them and have an amazing time, and it's funny because I'm usually just as nervous as some of you guys are. And these conventions are such an amazing experience, partly because I am a huge fan of all this stuff too. I come here and I want to wander around and buy stuff and be like, oh my goodness, that cosplay is so amazing! And it's great, and it's an amazing experience that I absolutely love.
So we're going to have to be careful. Once you're not at your table and we can't find you, what, gaming hall? Is that where we're going to find you?
Gaming hall, maybe buying some stuff, you know, just like wheeling and dealing.
All right, we'll keep that in mind. So, questions, please. Don't be shy. Oh my God.
Hi. I'm a little bit nervous, but you've got Emma and Regina in Once Upon a Time. Which of those two you would choose in real life?
Well, it's one of those things where it's so hard to choose. I mean, me myself as Jared, it's one of those things where I have such an amazing relationship with both Lana and Jennifer. They've both taught me so much and really been like second moms to me. So I couldn't pick, but I mean, off the top of my head, I spent Mother's Day this year with Lana, so you know what? I'll say Regina.
We've got a question from we've got a send-in question from a certain person named Vincent. Never heard of it, Vincent G. He asks, "Are you the one who made the dent in the garage door back home?" I think you know this, Vincent.
Yeah, I might. No, that was Taylor.
Okay, Dad?
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to put that on the insurance paper? Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. So, now, before Once Upon a Time, you were in this other big show, Mad Men.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and how was that experience for you?
Working on Mad Men was amazing. I was on it for 2 seasons, and it was kind of the first chance I had to act on a television show, and it drove me to become better. I didn't have the biggest role in that show, but getting Once Upon a Time after that was just like, okay, this is now my chance to show everyone what I'm capable of, and prove to myself and everyone really that I can act to a certain degree. So yeah, and it came about kind of like anything else. I went on a couple auditions, and I really enjoyed it, and apparently I was good at playing the character, so... but yeah.
In Once Upon a Time, who is your favorite couple, and why?
Well... Okay, I'm... My favorite couple in Once Upon a Time. It's so hard to say because honestly there's a lot of them. And it's one of those things where as an actor I kind of have to follow the script and go with whatever the writers, Eddie and Adam, are like, you know what, this is a good couple, we're going to go with them. But you know what, since I am Henry, I'll just say Henry and Violet. Because why not?
Yeah, I can. Okay. There's season 7 now of Once Upon a Time, but lots of people are saying that, you know, the finale of season 6 was really the ending. But so I'm a little bit in doubt if I should watch season 7. So I wanted to know your opinion about that.
It's a strange thing because if you think about it in a certain way, the end of season 6 was kind of like the closing of the first book, and season 7 is the first chapter of the next book. I mean, if you want to think about it in that way. And I mean, as we know, there's been a bit of a time jump, and some certain people, myself included, won't be around as much, if at all. And it's one of those things that it's bittersweet. And while some doors are closing, others are opening, and it can only get better from here. So I'm going to watch season 7, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope everyone else does too.
Hi Jared, my name is Lisa, and I just want to say that it's amazing that you're here in Belgium. And my question is, personality-wise, do you think Henry is more like Emma or Regina?
Personality-wise, I think Henry is... He's like a mix. I mean, to be completely honest, personality-wise, Henry's closer to me than anyone. It's kind of funny, because I think he's gotten personality traits from both of them. I mean, he has this kind of outgoing and optimistic look on things that I don't think either of them really have it all the time. But he also has this kind of dark, angsty side that we all know he got from Regina. But he also has this kind of like free-spirited and happy-go-lucky side that he probably got from Emma.
Hello. I have a question about Henry, of course, because in Once Upon a Time, Henry, while having the heart of the truest believer, he is also quite realistic in the way that he approaches that. He's just like, well, as a matter of fact, it's just the way it is, and that's that. But in the musical, there is this part where Emma and Luke get married, and everything is very, very Disney, very happy-go-lucky, and also Henry dances and sings in it, which is quite out of character for him, actually, but in character for the moment. And I'm wondering, how did you feel about that, suddenly having to go so Disney, so happy?
It's weird. It's really weird. Because, I mean, it's one of those things where it's kind of... Henry's like this really... He's always kind of the same. Like, he goes from this, like, weird kind of, like, I'm always happy and optimistic, everything is great, and then something bad happens and he gets like, oh no, we're gonna lose, and then things get really good again.